Okay, I thought I would ask a few questions of my spirit guides. Are my spirit guides here with me? Yes. Okay, wonderful. So today I thought we might talk about karma and how karma might impact our ascension into 5D consciousness. So I guess, does it? Does karma affect? So the answer is a big yes. Okay. And do small acts that we make in our daily lives either add to the karma or decrease the karma that we carry with us in this experience? Yes. Okay. Can you expand on that at all? Yes. Okay. SMALL small ACTSX OF of KINDNESS kindness ADD UP small acts of kindness add up. So in other words, even just small things like saying hello to someone in the grocery store, or being kind to the cashier, or letting somebody into the lane on a highway that needs to get in, those small acts do add to our karma or decrease our karma. Okay. Is it kind of like a percentage in a way? Something like, we're kind of going up and down all the time based on our activities? Okay, that's interesting. So what can we do to, I guess, try to reduce the karma that we carry with us and get to a place where we can move into a higher level of consciousness? BEBKIND. Just be kind. It's as simple as that. And what crosses my mind is that people think, and I thought this too, at least when I wasn't sure about religion and spirituality, that there is potentially some kind of being who judges us at the end of our lives. And of course, we've talked about that not being the case. But what really happens is that because we are all one, we're fractals of one source, there are no secrets, there are no actions that go unnoticed, because we are all one entity. So even actions that are unkind that you think maybe no one noticed or no one saw, and they maybe don't matter, they do matter. They do matter, and that is because we are one. So is there anything else you'd like to add on that particular topic? WEARERONE. We are one. So we are one. So there is no judgment from any kind of higher level being. However, we are in some sense not regulating, but reviewing our own kindness or lack of kindness when we transition to the other side. Would that be accurate? And that is a huge yes. Okay. And that is our oversoul who is doing that, correct? And what may they decide based on, let's say that we had a lifetime where we were pretty unkind to others. What could our oversoul potentially decide is the next step for us? TO2 INCARNATE incarnate AGAIN, to incarnate again. So in other words, we are really deciding, in a sense, if we're not really thrilled with this incarnation, and maybe we want to move out of the earthly experience and maybe onto higher frequencies and higher dimensions and levels of consciousness, we need to understand that by not being kind and loving to others and to ourselves as well, our oversoul may very well make the decision that we need to incarnate again to learn those lessons. Okay, That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Is there anything else you can add on this particular topic? Yes. Okay. W E we A R E R W I T H with Y O U. We are with you. So in other words, the parts of ourselves or the fractals of source that we don't see in the earthly experience are still with us all the time because we are one. We are one. And so when we understand that, we have support. We're not by ourselves. We're not in this maybe difficult earthly experience. We have a team and support that's there to help us and guide us, especially if we're struggling, So are there any, tips or anything you'd like to add on that particular topic? Yes. Okay. Y-O-U-U-M-U-S-T, must. A-S-K, ask. F-O-R, C. O-N-T-A-C-T. You must ask for contact. So because of free will, your spiritual team cannot contact you unless you ask. So, and we've talked about that before, but going into meditation, quieting your mind, maybe saying a prayer of gratitude and asking for guidance and support, is how you open that door. Okay, and we talked a little bit about this too, but do you have to be at a certain frequency in order to hear the responses? Okay, can you speak to that a little bit? Yes. Y-O-U-U-M-U-S-T, must. B-E-B-I-N-N-A H-I-G-H, high, F-R-E, Q-U-E-N-C-Y, frequency, T-O-2, R-E-C-E-I-V-E, receive, M-E-S-S-A-G-E-S, to receive messages. You must be in a high frequency to receive messages. So maybe some who've tried this and not been able to connect, it's because their frequency is too low. They are not in a high enough frequency. And again, what can they do to increase their frequency and vibration? F-I-N-D, find. L-O-V-E, find love, because that is the highest frequency of all. And that if you find love and forgive yourself and others and let go of the traumas and the stories from your past, you at some point should be able to connect with your spirit team. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Yes. Okay. W-E-We-L-O-V-E, love. Y-O-U, we love you. Okay, thank you, spirit guides. You helped me so much, and I'm so grateful for you. And I really want others to be able to connect with their spirit team because they are there to help them. And I really hope that people look within themselves to find love so that they're able to make that connection. So sending you much love and gratitude. Good night.